We have the inimitable Kiefer Collison with us on the show today, and he is here to talk about something really important. Besides, obviously being Big Brother Canada's favorite house guest ever, we're going to talk about vaccination because there still is some vaccine hesitancy, but we want to get the message out there that really it's not that scary, and there are many great reasons to get yourself that double dose of the COVID vax. Yes. So I want to just kick it off by saying thank you for being here. And first off, were you ever hesitant to get the vaccine in the first place? Because I know some people were just kind of like, oh, I don't know.
Yeah, I think I was a little hesitant, not too much. After, seeing the intensive labor the globe was putting in on creating this vaccine, I felt pretty comfortable getting it and excited to move forward with, a bit of normalcy. I mean, we see it with the regulations lifting. The vaccine, it's continuing to do what it was created to do. So, there was a little hesitant, but I think I really benefited from getting it.
What was the thing that solidified your decision to go and get the vaccine? Was it were you just kind of following all the really top smart doctors? That was kind of my method. I was like, hey, if Dr. Nell Wyman or Dr. Shannon McDonald is saying it, I'm just going to go ahead and get both shots.
Yes. I interviewed both those doctors for Indigenous Peoples Day last year, and just talking to them about the potential, future lifestyles in this pandemic and how vaccines could change that, and the history of vaccines with the human race. Just listening to our leading medical professionals, they do this for a living, and I talk. So sometimes you just have to listen.
Absolutely, especially to those women, because they're the smartest women I think I have ever had the pleasure of talking to. So did you end up having any side effects? I know a lot of people are worried about having side effects, but from my own experience and from what I can tell from most of my friends and family members who've already had 2 shots, the side effects, if there are any, they're minimal.
Yeah, mine were pretty minimal. I felt a little rough the day after my very first dose, a sore arm. And then that was about it. After 2 days, I was good to go essentially. And then, for the second one, all I got was a sore arm. So, and then that comes with getting any type of needles with your flu shots. And I should also say this, that I do not like getting needles. It's somewhat of a phobia of mine. I can't say it's a true phobia because I eventually do it anyways, but just the thought of it creeps me out, but you can get past it for the good, right?
Absolutely. And I always hate the pinch that you feel when it first goes in, but I can tell you 100%, I am not lying. The last time I got the shot, so the second follow-up vaccine, I didn't even feel it.
Yeah, that's the thing. And now that I have, tattoos, I got nothing to complain about.
Yeah, didn't you just get 2 tattoos at the same time?
Yeah, I did. I don't recommend doing that. Maybe 2 in one day if you can handle that. 2 at the same time was a bit intense. So yeah, I think my phobia is going down.
That's awesome. So I just kind of have been following you a little bit on social media and noticed that one of the benefits of having both your vaccines is being able to go home recently. So can you just tell us about how that felt as a person that's recently vaccinated, you haven't been home in a very long time, you were on Big Brother Canada, so much has happened. So what was that like?
Yeah, being able to travel home and be with my people, outdoor gatherings and whatnot, it was an amazing experience. I just feel like I didn't think that day was ever going to come. I felt like I was going to be trapped off island, which is strange for me because when you're living there, you feel like you're trapped on island. So I felt like I was literally trapped off island, and to be able to go home and visit with my communities, it was a beautiful experience. And I don't know if the reception's ever going to quite be like that ever again, but I'm going to cherish the memories that I made when I was home. And yeah, it felt really good.
And I'm sure there was a lot of people approaching you. Did you feel a little bit more confident having those 2 vaccines?
I did. And it was still a little bit like, whoa, but you know what? Like when the numbers are down, you're fully vaccinated. I feel more conscious about, where I'm touching, when I need to sanitize my hands, thoroughly wash my hands. Like, I think it was a great world lesson we received and those types of things. And just being wary about keeping space from people, I think has been it's a huge impact, and we keep seeing it paying off and paying off. So if we just keep those good habits, like, we can continue to celebrate and gather. So yeah, but it was a bit strange for them coming right up to me, but it felt good.
And how have you been feeling about the new phase 3 rollout and not having to wear a mask in some certain situations?
Honestly, I'm loving it. I thought I would be like, I'll wear the mask all the time. I didn't mind it. It kind of hit my face. It tucked some things in that I needed tucked in, but it feels good to go out there and see people. And, when you're talking, sometimes your mask gets sucked into your mouth. I'm a deep breather when I talk, so it's always constantly going in my mouth. And it's not like how we're meant to be engaging and speaking with each other. So to have it down, in the grocery store, or, even when you're just out on a walk in a public area, it's a great thing.
Yeah, there's like 100% less sweaty lip, especially right now during this heat wave. It does feel a little weird to be able to go into public spaces and not be wearing a mask, but I'm so thankful to have those 2 vaccines. I'm sure that a lot of people feel the same way. So what would you tell others that might be hesitant about getting the vaccine for whatever reason? Like, what should they be doing to maybe reassure themselves that this is probably the right thing to do?
Yeah, I think it all stems to coming together. I think if we can unite over this to get through this pandemic together, we can enjoy this world again together, which is the end goal in all of this. It's to, gaining herd immunity. We need herd immunity all over Canada, North America, all over the world, so we could get back out there. Because, like I said, I've been stuck off island, I've been stuck on island, and we need to open the world back up, because I think, people are missing out on opportunities, and you can help them get to those opportunities a lot quicker with the vaccine. So that's what I would say to them is, hook the world up, let's get back to it. The Olympics are coming up, like, everything's happening. Like, we just need to continue working and striving, staying safe, and, looking for the signs. We're gonna do it. We're gonna get through it.
Absolutely. Well, thanks for coming on. And if you have anything else to add, I would love to hear it.
No, it's great to talk with you. I miss being on air with CFNR. I miss the whole gang and everything, but life is good over here in the Keep It Real camp, and I hope everybody's keeping it real out there.